The day her business almost died, and the letter that saved it. How one honest letter brought her business back from collapse. Nobody warned her that the worst moment of her life would arrive on a Tuesday afternoon. Not during a storm. Not during a crisis she could see coming. Just a Tuesday. A phone call. 3 sentences. And suddenly, everything she had built over 4 years was on a countdown. 11 weeks. That's what the bank gave her. 11 weeks to fix the numbers or lose everything. Her name was Camille. She was 34, and she was sitting in a parking lot, engine off, unable to move, because she didn't know how to go home and say the words out loud. For years earlier, Camille did something most people only think about. She left a stable job and opened a small tailoring shop in Ohio. Not because she hated her job, because every night after work, she would sit at her sewing machine for hours, and that was the only time she felt like herself. So she took the risk. Lease. Equipment. Savings. Everything. The first year almost broke her. Some days, no customers came at all. She would sit behind the counter pretending everything was fine, while quietly wondering if she had made a mistake. But slowly, things changed. People started talking, then returning, then recommending her. By year 4, the shop wasn't just a business. It was part of the neighborhood. Then a national clothing chain opened 3 blocks away. Fast fashion. Free alterations. Heavy marketing. And within weeks, Camille lost almost 40% of her walk-in customers. Not because her work got worse, but because people go where attention goes. And attention had moved. Then came the call from the bank. 11 weeks. At first, Camille functioned like everything was normal. She showed up, opened the shop, smiled, worked, then closed the door in the back room and sat in silence. Every business strategy she read felt useless. Marketing, ads, discounts. None of it matched the real problem. People hadn't stopped liking her work. They had simply stopped thinking about her. One night, her employee Eleanor said something simple. "They don't know you need them right now." That line stayed with her. Because here's what most people don't realize. People don't respond to what you hide. They respond to what you reveal. Camille had spent years being quietly stable. But stability looks like no help needed. And silence slowly turns into invisibility. That's when she realized the truth. The problem wasn't just marketing. It was silence. Week 3, Camille did something she was terrified to do. She wrote a letter. Not an email. A real letter. 1 page. Honest. Direct. She told the truth. The bank situation. The timeline. The risk of closure. And then she asked for something simple. Not sympathy. Not charity. Just presence. Come back. Bring someone. Support the place if it matters to you. She printed 200 copies. And she walked. Door to door. Street to street. Not as a business owner trying to sell, but as someone asking not to disappear. At first, nothing. Then slowly, a few people came. A customer she barely remembered. Someone who had kept the letter on their fridge. Then 2 people waiting outside the shop one morning. Not a crowd. Just enough to matter. And Camille didn't ask for more. She just worked with whoever showed up. Over the next weeks, something subtle happened. One person brought another. A small article was written about the letter. A local contract appeared. A Saturday repair event brought in dozens of people. Not because of ads. Because people started remembering she existed. And more importantly, that she needed them. By week 9, the numbers were still tight. But they were moving. And movement changes everything. Camille met the bank before the deadline. She didn't bring promises. She brought proof of direction. Growth. Returning customers. New contracts. The bank paused. Then extended the timeline. Not because she was safe, but because she was moving. Here's what Camille realized. Businesses don't collapse only from money problems. They collapse when people stop feeling connected to them. Silence doesn't protect you. It isolates you. And honesty, when used at the right moment, does the opposite. It reconnects people. 2 years later, the shop is still open. Still alive. Still part of the neighborhood. And Camille still remembers the moment everything changed. Not when she opened the shop. Not when she almost lost it. But when she finally told the truth. I need help. Maybe your situation isn't a business. Maybe it's something quieter. Something you've been carrying alone. But the question stays the same. Who do you trust enough to tell the truth to? Because sometimes the thing that saves everything isn't a strategy. It's honesty.